Hey guys, what's happening? Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum. Today I am having a blast riding this absolutely stunning 2002. If you told me it was a 2019, I'd believe you because it's that clean. This thing is absolutely immaculate. Very, very rare to find an R6 that was adult owned. The gentleman that owns this bike is now over 60 years old. He bought this brand new and obviously maintained it beautifully. Everything works perfectly on the bike. The tack and speedometer look brand new. All the gauges, all the lights, everything works beautifully on it. This is a guy who had a long-term love affair with this bike. He bought it brand new, kept it in his heated garage, which never got under 50 degrees. And he showed me when he took the seat off, he had a small bottle, like a 2-ounce bottle of that he put Startron on. He had a big bottle. Every single gas tank of gas he ran through this bike, he put the Startron in there, changed the oil every 3,000 miles, and rode it like an adult, which is to say responsibly. This bike is capable of some extremely fast, high-performance work. This R6 model will do the quarter mile in 11.33 seconds at 120 miles an hour. It has 151 mile per hour top speed, and it's won races from Daytona all the way to the Isle of Man. In fact, I was talking to one of our lead techs here, Bill Blythe, and he said that he and his wife rode one of these at the Isle of Man with her as a passenger on the track, wore off 2 sets of tires riding on the track with a passenger. It at speeds exceeding 120 miles an hour. So anyways, this one's an absolute virgin. It's not been modified at all. The only differences he made on it is he changed the original turn signals, which stuck out and they're kind of huge, to these more sporty looking turn signals on the back and the front here, and put some nice Superbike grips on here, blue ones. Other than that, he didn't tamper with it. This is probably the only 02 I've seen that has original exhaust on it. Everybody takes exhaust on it. He said, why mess with it? It runs beautifully. Has original exhaust, has a set of Michelin Sport Max radial tires on it. And other than tires, the bike's original. It's been well maintained since brand new. I have full provenance. I have the whole, all the invoices since it was brand new in the folder. I'll show you. I'm going to take you for a quick ride on it. When I come back, I'll show you the folder with all the title and everything else. Here's another thing. Take a look at this right here. Junior, every bozo that buys a bike has their 2 keys dangling off here and scours up the whole triple clamp. This triple clamp looks like it just came out of the box. Why? Because he put a cloth thing on there that doesn't scratch it. That kind of foresight. And look at this. The tank's not all scratched right here because he put a tank protector on it. He did drop it in his driveway once, and he had to point it out to me. I didn't notice it at first, but under the sticker is a small blemish, and there's a tiny little blemish right here, and a couple little blemishes right here, but it didn't damage the fairing at all. So, you know, he dropped it over in his driveway, no big deal. Beautiful bike. It hauls the mail. It's no secret that Yamahas have dominated road racing in the 600 class. I went to Daytona every year the last 30 years. I would say last year, 80% of the bikes out there were R6s. So this is the bike to have. Why spend 10 grand on a new one? He spent over $7,500 on this bike when he bought it new, out the door, and it's in beautiful shape. There goes Jimmy on a Christmas trike. So Kenny, I'm going to go for a ride now. Is there a plate on this yet?
All set.
All right, so I'm going to go for a little spin. Let me check, see how much gas is in it first. I'm going to make sure it's got enough fuel here. I don't want to run out. Inside the tank looks brand new, as you'd expect. A little low on fuel. But again, he ran the Startron through this at all times to keep it fresh. So I'll be back. I'm going to go for a little spin. Clutch, it works perfectly. Brakes are on point. Huge triple disc brakes. This is a bike designed for competition road racing. However, Yamaha had the foresight to make the handlebars tall enough that a big guy like me could ride it comfortably. The seat's nice and comfortable, and plenty of room for a 6'2" guy. Although this was made for serious sport bike work, it's an excellent sport touring 600 class bike. Better than the CBR and the Ninja as far as comfort. And the fairing, this was a redesigned fairing that gave it a little bit more coverage, so when you're in the top, you're good to go. Just a beautifully running machine. 6-speed overdrive transmission. Absolutely the finest 02 YZF6 I've seen. Well, like I said, most of them are owned by kids that ride the shit out of them and modify them heavily. This one's 100% original. Startron through every tank, fresh oil all the time, and it's been kept clean and dry. I mean, that's how. And it's a Yamaha, which is one of my, if not my favorite brand of motorcycle. One of, if not. Why? Because they're super reliable. They're a blast to ride, and they last forever, and they're a great value. There's a lot to like about the Yamahas. And this one, folks, is very fast. I don't want to break any laws, so I'm not going to push my luck here in Rockville. This thing needs to be taken off-road on a track to really stretch its legs properly. That was only 7,000 RPM. This thing will rev to 13,000, so that's when it starts to sing. Over 100 horsepower, 11-second quarter mile, 150 mile per hour top speed. She's ready to get yourself in a lot of trouble if you're not careful. Should only be taken to those extremes on a track setting. But you know, with the stock exhaust, it's docile enough to be a daily driver for sure. Take it to the beach, take it on errands. You'll find plenty of excuses to go out for a ride on it. Beautiful piece. The shine on the paint's like brand new. All of the aluminum, the billet is well maintained and looks like it just came out of the box. So I think this is the original windscreen on it too, which still looks good, as does the headlight, the front fender, the front rim, the Delta box frame. The finish on it looks brand new. The exhaust is in great shape. One little scuff mark on the front here from when he dropped it in his driveway. The whole tailpiece here looks brand new. No scuffs on there anywhere, as it does on this side. And the original seat's in mint shape. So good luck finding a nicer R6 unless you buy a new one. You'd be hard pressed to find one in this price range with a low reserve. So Yamaha, Kaplan America approved. Good luck bidding on it. God bless America.